That should be recording now. Right guys and girls, we're just going to try and do a very quick parallel parking just to refresh you on what you've already done. So as you know, before we move, we have a good check around the whole car, including our right shoulder, the blind spot check. So as we come out, we're going to put it alongside this blue car. Roughly so our door mirrors are lined up, so ideally about 2 foot away from the parked vehicle. We've got a left signal on because there is a vehicle coming from behind, which is now turned off. There is also a vehicle coming from ahead, so we're going to stop and wait and let that pass. If that driver stops for us, then we can continue. Remember, anything moving is a problem.
Okay.
So it looks like he's going to come through. So remember, our reference point, if you're looking over our left shoulder, and when you can see looking through the side window of the back door, when we can see the car's gone past the end of this blue car, that is where we steer the car in. You normally find roughly one turn is good enough. Continue looking around the whole car all the time. There is a couple of cyclists in the distance, which at the moment are not a problem. As we go back in, when the back of the car is getting near to the curb, we're going to start to steer the car to the right or away from the curb, so the back of the car just comes around. And I can let these cyclists pass now. I think the second one is to get a bit fair because they're way behind the first one. So as we come back in, what we're looking at is for the front of the car now to line up on the back end of this blue car. I don't think seeing the door mirror that the car is just coming away from the curb rather nicely. You can think about how low the speed is now. You can also use the rear view camera if you need to. Now, as the car comes in, when the front lines up on the back end of that blue car, we're now going to very quickly straighten the wheels so that the back of the car doesn't come away from the curb. Now there is a pedestrian walking on the pavement now, so I'm going to let him pass before we go back anymore. We're now going to go back roughly another half a car length. So remember, you are allowed 2 car lengths on your test. Keeping the car controlled, keeping an observation around the whole car all the time. And that is roughly 2 car lengths. So we're going to stop, make the car safe, and that is how we do a parallel park. Speak to you soon, guys. Keep safe.